in real time, we were talking about this, about how Newsmax was gaining viewer share and how that was going to inspire crazier and crazier conspiracy theories on the part of the right, and not just in election stuff. That was one of the reasons why I believe I was one of the first people to predict before it happened that Tucker Carlson was going to fearmonger about the vaccine, something which at that point seemed crazy. It was because of their fear of the fact that they were losing viewer share to Newsmax. And by the way, like, it isn't just Tucker. I'll give you 1 sec. This is the CEO, Suzanne Scott, at one point messaged Lachlan Murdoch and said, viewers going through the 5 stages of grief. It's a question of trust. The AZ call was damaging. Remember, the accurate call was damaging, but we will highlight our stars and plant flags, letting the viewers know we hear them and respect them. Yes, but needs constant rebuilding without any missteps, he responds. Yes, today is day 1 and it's a process to win back viewers who have lost their minds because you told them the truth. They understood from top to bottom, the producers, the hosts, and the CEOs, exactly socially and politically what was going on. And they instituted a plan to try to win people back and never discuss them again.
Tucker did this. Tucker was the one running around and making all these demands and making all these statements because he's the smartest, because he's the smartest one there. And he knows exactly how to play it. He grew up in these Gilded Age, high ceiling drawing rooms where they come up with, the deep state solutions to the problems that face the rich and how to manipulate the masses. That is what Tucker Carlson is great at. And then when they say the word trust, if you go back to that graphic, it's like, it's a matter of trust.
Yeah.
Trusting them. It's not trusting them to tell the truth. The reason the viewers lost trust in Fox is because Fox refused to lie for once. So the viewers, we've established in the eyes of the CEO of Fox News, the viewers trust Fox News hosts to lie to them. And when they don't, they'll go to someone who will. And what's so ironic about that is how Fox News, their lies are all about how they're the only ones telling the truth. When we have proof, they are explicitly lying as a content strategy.
Yeah, 100%. I want to read just one more interesting thing. Well, there's so much good stuff, but we just don't have time. On the main show, I'm gonna host the first hour. We'll get into how Maria Bartiromo was won over to believe conspiracy theories by a person who thought they were a ghost of a decapitated child or something. We don't have time. But I thought this was interesting. On November 16th, Rupert Murdoch told Scott to read a Wall Street Journal piece about Newsmax, telling her, quote, these people should be watched, if skeptically. Trump will concede eventually, and we should concentrate on Georgia, helping any way we can. We don't want to antagonize Trump further, but Giuliani taken with a large grain of salt. So that's funny there. The important part, though, is this is the chairman of Fox News saying, we are going to try to help in Georgia as much as possible. Can you imagine if MSNBC said that about special elections for the Senate or runoff in this particular case? This is just propaganda. We're going to try to help one political party win a current political election. That's bonkers. I know it doesn't matter. We all know what Fox is or whatever, but they are perfectly comfortable speaking in those explicit terms behind the scenes.
Do you think that the equivalent hosts at other networks, CNN and MSNBC, share texts like this? Like
maybe.
That last part about like, I want to help them win an election. I believe they send that. I believe Matt, I was like, we got to help them win Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
right?
Maybe.
We got to do that. But the don't tell the truth about this stuff, I don't think it's like that. I think Maddow believes what she's saying. I don't think there is this explicit two-facedness leading the masses around like asses. Like,
yeah.
I just don't think.
Maybe.
I just don't think it's like that. I think it's horrible on the left, but it's out of touch, inside the beltway kind of thing. And I think that on the right, it is Oh no, we know. I don't think. I know for a fact now on the right. It's like, oh, we know we're lying. We're doing it on purpose as we get into a car to drive us to our mansion. Yeah. As we pretend we care about whatever that guy is with the horns coming out of his head who just took a dump on Nancy's desk.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, this is just, they're political operatives. That's all it is. This is, instead of organizing robocalls or instead of like setting up a rally, they do something in the cosplay of news designed to produce a political outcome. That's it.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.